Yeah. So kinematics is the branch of classical physics dealing with the motion of objects alone. It will not consider the force caused the action. There are various types of motion. You have already learnt in your grade 6, like rectilinear, curvilinear, periodic, oscillatory, rotational, circular motion. What is projectile motion? Consider the example of an athlete throwing a javelin. The javelin falls by following a curvilinear path. It falls like a curve. That is your projectile motion. So, for any type of motion, we are going to consider five criterias: distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration. If I consider a case, a motion, a movement, then the distance travel, the displacement, the speed of motion, the velocity of the motion, these are the kind of criteria used for analysis in your kinematics. Next, so if you see this picture, there are 2 points, A and B. This is my starting point, A. This is my ending point, B. If I wanted to travel between these 2 points, I have two different routes, the blue color one and the gray color path. There are two paths, but the shortest route to reach from the starting point to the ending point is my displacement. The total distance covered to reach the ending point, from the starting till the ending point, the total distance covered will be the distance. Where you can check out in your mobile, if you wanted to go to any place, you would use your Google Map. The Google Map always gives you the shortest and the best route. Though there are so many other paths to reach the destination, it gives you the best route. The shortest route is your displacement. The other suggested pathways by your Google will be your total distance. So this distance and displacement will be used to calculate your speed and velocity. Before going to that, we will see a problem. In this problem, the question is, a car travels along a straight road 100 meter east and then 50 meter west. Find the distance and displacement of the car. So this is my north. This is my east. So first the car travels 100 meter east and then it comes back again 50 meter west. Yes, this is my east. This is my west. So it is returning back in the same pathway 50 meter. So what is the distance and the displacement? So where is my starting point? This is my starting point. Where is my ending point? This is my ending point. So what is the total distance covered here? First, the longest route or the straight route will be my total distance. So 100 plus 50 will be 150 meters. That is my distance. So what is my shortest distance? The shortest distance to reach the starting point and the ending point is this, is the gap. So this was my original pathway, 100 meter. 100 meter was the first route I started. So I came back again in the same path 50 meters. So if I just minus 100 from 50 from 100, it will become as my shortest route between the starting point and the ending point. Did you all understand, children? If you have any doubt, you can call me. The next is speed and velocity. So, you know now what is distance and what is displacement. Both are dealing with the length only, but the thing is the shortest route and the longest path. So, speed will be considered for distance, and velocity is for displacement. Speed is always only a scalar quantity. You know the difference between scalar and vector. Scalar means it will consider only the magnitude. It will be only the value. Example, 50 km per hour, 20 km per hour, 100 km per hour. These are just only the values of the speed. That is only the magnitude of speed. Hence, it is a scalar quantity. Whereas velocity is a vector quantity. Vector means magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction. It means that we will be telling the velocity with its value as well as the direction. Whenever I mention the speed of any object's motion with its direction, it becomes as velocity. Okay, children? Like the velocity of the car was 50 meter per second in the east direction. The velocity of the bus was 10 meter per second towards the north. If I mention both speed and velocity are one and the same, but not exactly. There is one difference between them, that is the direction. If I mention the speed with the direction, it becomes as velocity. If I don't mention the direction, it is your speed. That is what the example is. Speed of a car is 50 miles per hour and velocity of satellite around the earth. We usually don't tell it as speed of satellite around the earth because it determines the direction around the earth. Whenever direction is mentioned, it becomes as velocity. It is measured in meter per second. Speed is measured in kilometer per hour. These are the SI units of speed and velocity. Next comes the formula to calculate speed. Distance by time. When I mean it as distance, it is the longest path for that particular journey. Okay. Displacement by time is a formula to calculate velocity. Displacement in the sense the shortest route, the shortest distance only will be considered for your velocity. So, since velocity is a vector quantity, can I tell displacement is also a vector quantity? Yes, displacement by time becomes velocity. That is the formula for velocity. So, displacement is also a vector quantity. Distance by time is the formula to calculate speed. So, speed is a scalar quantity in the sense then distance is also a scalar quantity. Next is acceleration. Acceleration means rate of change of velocity. What is meant by rate of change of? When I mean anything in physics as rate of, it means with respect to time. I have described the formula of velocity as displacement by time here. I can also express it as rate of displacement. Rate of means divided by time with respect to time. So, as per the definition of acceleration, it is the rate of change of velocity. Change of velocity in the sense difference between the final velocity and the initial velocity. A bus may initially start at a speed of 50 km per hour. Later on, after some 10 minutes, it may increase its speed to 100 km per hour. So there are two speeds for the same bus. For the same case, there are two speeds. So that becomes the final velocity and the initial velocity. Initial means at the starting of the journey. What was the speed of the vehicle? At the end of the journey, what was the speed of the vehicle is my final speed. So I'm telling you again and again, speed and velocity is nothing. They are just one and the same. When I mention it with the direction, it becomes velocity. When I mention it with just the magnitude without the direction, it becomes as the speed of the object's motion. So when I compare the two different speeds, it is my acceleration with respect to time. So the formula to calculate acceleration is usually expressed in A. A is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity, the whole divided by time. So already velocity is a vector quantity. Acceleration is interlinked to velocity indirectly. So velocity also becomes as a vector quantity. As per the formula of acceleration, final velocity minus initial velocity by time. Now let us derive the unit of acceleration. What is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. Meter per second divided by, in the denominator you have time, so the unit of time is seconds, hence we got the unit as meter per second square as the unit of acceleration. Next, let us solve with a problem. You walk from home to the shop in 100 seconds. What is your speed and what is your velocity? So this is the diagrammatic question. This is, you can refer the picture. This is your home. This is the shop. You can either choose this path. If you choose that path, the distance is 220 meter. If you follow the shortcut route, that is you usually follow, if your mother asks you to buy something, you just follow the shortcut paths and run to the shop. So if you follow the shortest route, it is 130 meter. So now, what is the formula to calculate speed? Speed is equal to distance by time. What is the distance? Distance means it is the longest path. So, in this case, my longest path is 220 meter. So that becomes my distance. So I will substitute in the formula. Speed is equal to distance by time. Distance is 220 meter divided by time is given in the question itself, 100 seconds divided by 100. Its answer is 2.2 meter per second. If they ask you to convert it into kilometer per hour, you can do so. But they never mentioned in the question, so you can leave it as it is. The next question, what is your velocity? So what is the formula to calculate velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Displacement means the shortest route. So to reach from the home to the shop, the shortest route in the question given is 130 meter. So I will be substituting it in my formula. Velocity is equal to displacement, that is 130 meter in this case, divided by time taken from the question, 100 seconds. So which direction it is? So you have to mention the direction, only then it will be your velocity. Otherwise it will be considered as your speed. So that is why they gave you the north, east, west, south direction in the question itself. So the shop lies in the east direction. So the direction will be east, 1.3 meter per second east. I hope you are all clear with the concepts, children. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. So regarding today's homework, I have forwarded you some problems. Please do work out by understanding the concept. Refer the video if you have any doubt. Watch again and again until you are clear with the concept and proceed with the given sums. You can post it in the WhatsApp group later on. Thank you, children. See you later on.